Boot stomp engine rumble, sunrise leaking. Yeah, sawdust sand on my jacket, trouble under my skin. I write in mud on my Levi cuffs, hands cracked, story rough, dirt road stitched in every thought, steady but enough's enough. Got a map in my glove box, names crossed, missed calls, there's frost on my rear view, last one a close call. Long all days and barn fight nights, lose count with the scars. Got the edge of a plow on my face with softer spots by the stars. My tongue tastes salt and bourbon, brisk wind loading hay. Every echo bottle gets louder by the end of the day. Think slow, talk sharp, folks know I'm hungry. Between pine trees shading that old tin roof, it gets ugly. I pin out truth, untangle mess, find jokes in my mistakes. What I carry in my boots got no name but it aches. Kicking dust off bad habits, counting miles past fences. Wrote secrets down on paper, place broke promises and sentences. Boots and thunder, I walk the line with my weathered pride. 808 shaking this porch, I bring the storm inside. Porch, I break the stone. Can't swap my muddy soul for a silver spoon ride. Boots and thunder, this life don't let me hide. Raindrops on the ballroom, tapping time to the beat. I live loud, stay grounded, breaking silence with heat. Días largos bajo el sol, zapatos llenos de polvo. Historias en mi rancho gritan que aún tengo que correr. Giro la llave del camión, sudor en la frente. Promesas rotas, trato de olvidar entre lleno. Escribo frases sinceras, las raíces siempre llaman. El campo nunca miente, bajo estrellas me respaldan. Sunburns on my neck, porches creak, season shift. Every line I write is mine, every bruise is a gift. Heavy bass and heartbeats, my anthem through the night. No mask, no crown, just dust in the sight. Boots and thunder, I walk the line with my weathered pride. 808 shaking this porch, I bring the storm inside. Porch, I bring the story. Ain't swap my muddy soul for a silver spoon ride. Boots and thunder, this life don't let me hide. Raindrops on the ballroom, tapping times in the beat. I kneel life, scared, counted, breaking silence of me. We're flown for the bow and zapping time to the beat. I live loud, stay grounded, breaking silence with heat. Windows down, road stretching wide. Dust kicks, night creeps, steady drive. Call a minute, gravel spinning, can't shake. Long way from home, but you know I won't break. Old signs, faded wind, hits and waves. Tired eyes, miss that lap chase those days. Heard the crows in the hay, slow burn in my chest. Voice in my ear, can't let it rest. Echo through the barn, rain on the tin. Calling soft, distant, but I'm leaning in. You always said keep my boots in the dirt. Told me run, but it's the missing that hurts. Sunset, bleeding edge of the yard. Lost in the hush, waiting inside this car. Come on back, let me feel that sound. Been too long, you ain't been around. Highway's quiet, I'm counting the signs. All these miles can't leave you behind. Come on back, let me feel that sound. Echoes rolling, you ain't been around. En el polvo busco tu voz, no hay descosigo de luces viejas, no hay callosos y errores, ojos siento tu calor. Miradas perdidas, vueltas al ayer, promesas marcadas pero tú sin volver. El grito en el campo nunca se va, te espero hermano donde todo empezó. Tus pasos resuenan, tierra tembló, sueños pequeños el alma habló. Quiero saber si recuerdas el sol, volver aquí es mi corazón. Come on back, let me feel that sound. Been too long, you ain't been around. Highway's quiet, I'm counting the signs. All these miles can't leave you behind. Come on back, let me feel that sound. You ain't been around. until I fade, still I wait. Barn doors open, leaning on fate. Call your name till the air won't let go. Back roads echo, that's all I know. Come on back, let me feel that sound. Feel that sound now. Been too long, you ain't been around. You ain't been around, you ain't been around. Highway's quiet, I'm counting the signs. All these miles can't leave you behind. Come on back, let me feel that sound. Let me feel that sound. You ain't been on that sound. Echoes rolling, you ain't been around. Yeah, yeah. You ain't been around. Echoes rolling back, rolls on. 808 spilling over you, keep looking my way. Every word an echo, you trace the line I lay. You pace your reasons under silver tongue speech. Every answer unfurls inside the reach of defeat. Talking circles so tight that the air gets thin. Ask me twice if I'm in it, but you know I'm locked in. You measure every minute, crowd the margin of the night. You settle in my shadow, but never leave my sight. Doubt it if you want, but you still come back for more. Heavy hands on the table while your pride guards the door. You say the matter's simple, but nothing sits straight. Old habits show your hunger, you feed off debate. Friction runs familiar like dust in the dawn. You count each hesitation, call my bluff and move on. But you stay in my lane. You know I won't change. You tell tales with a twist, alliteration on lock. You weigh out every sentence, never let the beat drop. All eyes on the out, you gamble for control. All eyes on the outcome, you gamble for control. But the chips fall silent, you break with every roll. You want the world in outlines, you trace the almost edge. No room for surrender, you lean into the wedge. I hold the thunder quietly, you mark the score in sand. Second guess the silence, but you still take my hand. You say the answer's easy, but you circle around. No tension in your whisper, familiar with the sound. You push against resistance like wind on a wire. You keep the moment measured, I watch it catch fire. But you stand in my lane. You know I won't change. You settle for the scatter, split words with a grin. You let the night unravel, feel the truth sink in. I reckon with the pressure, feel it crack and show. It stands against my movement, but I'm steady as I go. But you stand in my lane. You know I won't change. 808 spilling over you, keep looking my way. The road ahead is open, but you stand just the same. On my way up. Engine humming, dashboard cracked. Night pours out, a slow drag back. Far away thunder rolls, no real map. Every mile just another flashback. Roll call, can't stop. Into the heartland, burning lines I can't define. You say stay, but I'm running. Highway tangled in design. Dust in my veins, voice on wide. I keep you close, but I drift outside. Melody chasing me. Letters written, Unsent, folded in a glove box, and your voice still ricochets like buckshot off the mail blouse, hanging low, steam curling from the asphalt. 6 a.m. silence, your shadow in the cornstalks, fingertips trace the wheel, pulse sinks to every curve. Promises hitchhiked on rain, none kept, none deserved. Bridge washed out, detour sign swallowed by the night. 2-lane confessions bubbling under porch lights. To the heartland, burning lines I can't define. You say you stay, but I'm running. Highway tangled in desire. Dust in my veins, voice on wide. I keep you close, but I drift outside. Still hear you singing low. Old habits snap like twigs, pocket full of change, pockets full of names, slick mud under boots, gravel grind beneath my pain, static on the signal, your laugh bleeds, static in the marrow, not sure I ever knew if the fear you and me ever left the county line. Withered in a drought, now it's harvest time. Hush prayer at the station, slow draw, last reservation, late apologies, caught between AM, FM, and modulation. You ask what I'm running from, but it's not that simple. I got ghosts in driveways, regrets like initials, scratching window pane, your patience and my fury. 2 storms, same state, overlapping radar patterns won't ever equate. Into the heartland, burning lines I can't define. You say and stay, but I'm running. Highway tangled in desire. Dust in my veins, voice on wide. I keep you close, but I drift outside. Don't let me go, don't let me go. Tail lights flicker off, shoulder leans in the silence. Half a promise left unwrapped beneath the fence post wire. You there, he gone, still between. Heavy, boots stomping, let's ride. Roadway dust kicking mud on the sideboard. Heart in the rear view, moments I've died for. Old steel bridges crossed in a rainstorm. Never slowing down, miles to transform. Cornfields running by, wide as a fever. Beats thumping hard from the box, 2-seater. Levers crack, but the pride runs deeper. Laugh lines showing every story. Teacher, dust in the teeth, sunburned in the mind. Granddaddy's wisdom, worn into the spine. Chasing something faded, all twisted with the pine. Knuckles stay white from gripping the line. Screw top, bottle in the door. Chill for the long haul. South breeze twang, won't lose it if I fall. Every fence passed, every bird's call. Tracks laid crooked, but the face stands tall. Hands on the steering, ghost of a plan. Long way around for a stubborn man. Cold in the chest like I'm breathing a 10, but I can't go back, that's where I begin. Roadway dust kicking mud on the sidewalk. Heart in the rear view, moments I've died for. Old steel bridges crossed in a rainstorm. Never slowing down, miles to transform. Polvo en los labios, vaquero en llamas, llanta arcando historias, noche temprana, caballo de hierro, toca la campana, pisando recuerdos, nunca se sana, días mojados, tierra en la sangre, raíces firmes aunque el viento mande, río de palabras cruzando despacio, sombras del ayer bailan despacio. Away, dust kicking mud on the sideboard. Heart in the rear view, moments I've died for. Whole steel bridges crossed in a rainstorm. Never slowing down, miles to transform. Engine growls, silence answers. Miles behind, but the thought still lingers. push through gravel, swallow the anchors. Restless heart, guarded by singers. Roadway, dust kicking mud on the sidewalk. Heart in the rear view, moments I've died for. Old steel bridges crossed in a rainstorm. Never slowing down, miles to transform. Go, blueprints fade, but the miles deep roll. Yeah, kicked up boots, heavy breath, rage ain't cute. Let's go! Pull up mud all on my roofs, big truck attitude, that's the move, yeah, slow. Look, don't step, don't try, talk tough, see, find my wide eye. Muddy ties, I ride, ain't shy, all this pain in my voice when I drive by. Took L's, man, the lessons I live by. Stop sign, never meant nothing but a quick line. Fuel in my veins, red as a brush line. Y'all keep talking, but you way behind my bloodline. Sick of that faking and grin. I'ma snap if you pay me again. Talking down is a sin, you know I seen it before can let you in. Cracks on my knuckles, dirt in my spit, yeah. Rage in my chest, feeling lit, yeah. Hell, I ain't quit, I commit. Raising the stakes, best believe I won't switch. I got smoke in my blood, can't run from the flood. Every word that you said, now it's stuck in my head. I got mud on my shoes and I'm burning these blues. Can't hold me down, can't make me lose. No puedo mirar rabia real. El campo me llama, aquí no hay final. Corazón de guerra, no vas a ganar. Los tuyos se rinden, yo listo pa' luchar. Pisando pesado, tierra mojada, bajo de estrella, vida marcada. Mi familia primero, la lealtad no se paga. El odio consume pero nunca me traga. Sigo adelante, nunca para atrás. Rabia en la sangre, lo siento, es verdad. La vida me duele pero ya sanar. Aquí sigo firme, no voy a cambiar. I got smoke in my blood, can't run from the flood. Every word that you said, now it's stuck in my head. I got mud on my shoes and I'm burning these blues. Can't hold me down, can't make me lose. Ain't no retreat, just dust on my feet. Running on fumes, but I never taste defeat. Shouting at the sky, scream till I bleed. Ain't got my armor, it's all that I need. I got smoke in my blood, can't run from the flood. Every word that you said, now it's stuck in my head. I got mud on my shoes and I'm burning these blues. Can't hold me down, can't make me lose. Yeah, smoke in my blood, mud in my boots. Yeah, I keep going, that's the truth. Yeah, mud on my boots, you always say. Never clean, but I walk your way. Laugh in the cab, not fancy, just loud. You lean in closer, pushing the crowd. Tough as a fence post, harder to move. I talk my truth, straight and smooth. You got your line, I got mine too. But somehow here it's just me and you. Mud on my boots every time I come through. Mud on my boots every time I come through. Te veo mirar, te veo reír. Tus palabras cortas me hacen sentir. No hay drama aquí, solo tú y yo. Caminos distintos, igual bajo el sol. No entiendo todo, pero sé seguir. Si te quedas cerca, no voy a huir. Tus botas y las mías, mezclando el andar. Siempre tan simple, directo al hablar. Mud on my boots every time I come through. Mud on my boots every time I come through. drive home, you just stare. I say a word, you know I care. Messy truck, muddy seat, always the same whenever we meet. Mud on my boots every time I come through. Mud on my boots every time I come through. Never changes, you know it's true. Mud on my boots still coming through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Can't go left, can't go right. Stuck in the middle every damn night.
Bills stacking up, phone ringing loud. Boss breathing down, can't escape the crowd. Family on my back, friends ain't around. Feel like I'm drowning, can't make a sound. Pressure from all sides, squeeze me tight. Can't sleep, can't think, can't see the light. Can't move forward, can't move back. Life got me pinned down, that's a fact. Can't break free, can't find my way. Same old bullshit every damn day. Can't breathe easy, can't stand still. Stuck in between against my will. Stuck in the middle, nowhere to go. Can't rise above, can't sink below. Stuck in the middle, can't break away. Same old prison day after day. Stuck in the middle, can't find peace. Will this madness ever cease? Stuck in the middle, that's my fate. Can't escape what I create. Money running thin, debt piling high. Want better things, but I can't try. Dreams in my head, but my hands are tied. Feel like I'm barely staying alive. Can't take chances, can't play it safe. Either way leads to the same damn place. Can't trust nobody, can't trust myself. Problems stacking up on every shelf. Can't run away, can't fight it out. Filled with anger, filled with doubt. Can't move up, can't move down. Stuck right here in this damn town. Stuck in the middle, nowhere to go. Can't rise above, can't sink below. Stuck in the middle, can't break away. Same old prison day after day. Stuck in the middle, can't find peace. When will this madness ever cease? Stuck in the middle, that's my fate. Can't escape what I create. Every choice I make, just another mistake. Can't win, can't lose. Either way I pay dues. Can't stay, can't leave. Can't believe what I believe. Stuck in the middle, nowhere to go. Can't rise above, can't sink below. Stuck in the middle, can't break away. Same old prison day after day. Stuck in the middle, can't find peace. When will this madness ever cease? Stuck in the middle, that's my fate. Can't escape what I create.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stuck in the middle, can't escape this riddle. Stuck in the middle, every damn day. Yeah, yeah. Crown on my head, but it's weighing me down. Heavy on my head, heavy on my head. Let's go. Pressure building up inside. Pressure building, can't hide. Born for battle, but I'm tired. Born for battle, but I'm wide. Different than the rest, different than the rest around. Different than the rest, different than the rest in town. Crown on my head so heavy. Crown on my head, crown on my not ready. All these expectations, all these eyes on me. All these expectations, all these lies they see. Can't catch a breath, can't catch a break. Can't catch a breath, can't catch a fake. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the weight that pulls me down. I'm fighting but I'm falling to the ground. Heavy is the head that crown. Crown heavy on my dome. Crown heavy, far from home. Crown heavy, all alone. Crown heavy, skin and bone. Climbing mountains every day. Climbing mountains in my way. People watching every move. People watching what I prove. Sleepless nights, they never end. Sleepless nights, I can't pretend. Strength is fading from my soul. Strength is fading, losing control. All these expectations, all these eyes on me. All these expectations, all these lies they see. Can't catch a breath, can't catch a break. Can't catch a breath, can't catch a fake. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the weight that pulls me down. I'm fighting but I'm falling to the ground. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Crown heavy on my dome. Crown heavy, far from home. Crown heavy, all alone. Crown heavy, skin and bone. Maybe I should put it down. Maybe I should leave this town. Maybe I should make no sound. Maybe I should hit the ground. But I can't, but I won't. But I can't, but I won't. This is me, this is real. This is me, this is how I feel. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the weight that pulls me down. I'm fighting but I'm falling to the ground. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Crown heavy on my dome. Crown heavy, far from home. Crown heavy, all alone. Crown heavy, steady known. Skin and bone. 808's thumping in the bed of my truck. Sun drifts slow as I run out of luck. Bare fields, boot scuffs on the old black top. Lost little hopes, never saying a lie. Got a picture in my mind, but it's kinda faded. Start, stop, don't know what I'm chasing. Maybe it's her, maybe just time. Could be the miles, always drawing a line. Empty seat next to me, wind just sighing. Still pulling forward, guess I'm trying. Waiting down the line for a reason. Heart beating wild, ain't pleasing. Something I'm missing, hand on my own. Keeping these questions riding alone. Waiting down the line for a reason. Gravel flying, sell off, dogs barking through the night. Old house behind me, nowhere feels right. Caught between a future and a fence in my mind. The gate too rusted for leaving behind. Someday I'll get that answer that fits. Someday the dust will settle where I sit. But I keep steering, talking to signs, wondering steady what's waiting down the line. For a reason, heart beating wild, ain't pleasing. Something I'm missing, hand on my own. Keeping these questions riding alone. Waiting down the line for a reason. Even as I ice high, living my hay, waiting out a wire.
still rolling, even if I ain't fine. Wind in my hair, waiting down the line.